What's up, y'all? Alright, gonna go ahead and make a video on this new accessory that I went ahead and bought for the 18-inch kettle. This is from Flametech. It's essentially like a drip pan slash like charcoal barrier. I saw it on a video that didn't have too many views, but when I saw it I said, that shit makes sense, and I went ahead and purchased it myself. They sell one for the 22 and also for the 26. I bought this one because it was the cheaper of the three. I think it was $44 on Amazon. Again, it's by Flametech, and I'm testing it out for the very first time. I don't really have anything to cook except some old steaks that have been in the fridge a little too long. They're kind of on the gray side, and I may or may not eat them, but the whole point of the video is just so y'all can see firsthand what this looks like and it in effect. But yeah, as y'all can see, it's doing a pretty good job keeping the charcoal on one side. It's not all the way flushed against the kettle, but it's still pretty good. You know, there's a little bit of gap in between right here, and then there's a little gap right there as well, and it's pressed all the way as close as it can be. The main reason why I went ahead and purchased this Flametech is because I do a lot of chicken, and if you do a lot of like smoked or grilled chicken inside of one of these, you know how greasy the chicken gets and how much drippings fall down. And cleaning this grill is a bitch, honestly. It's so time consuming, it's so greasy, and you run through so much like paper towels or terry cloths or whatever you're using. Metal, I'm using always the metal scrubs, and that's what I use to get this bad boy clean. But yeah, I'm hoping that using this now, it's gonna go ahead and eliminate a lot of that spilled grease that normally falls down to the bottom. And I took this off just recently, and I cleaned it out, but man, you wouldn't believe how much gunk is underneath. It's just ridiculous. Yeah, I took the blades off and I cleaned it, and it should be good now. So we're gonna kind of start off fresh. But if you were to look at this other grill, the 22, it's so filthy, even after like cleaning thoroughly. So moving forward, I'm hoping that if I ever buy a new one of these, to always have something that's like catching. The difference between this one and the S&S grills, well, like it's almost similar in price. The S&S has a little vessel, like a trough, where all the water, it's like there's a trough in between, and I guess it heats up the water, and it has like a steam effect, and it fits like I think a liter of water. This does pretty good too. Like this whole drip tray, you know, it's you could pour water in it. I tested it out earlier. I poured water and there was no leaks, so did a really good job on the welding of it. Yeah, so you can pour water in there, and you know, as that heat, you know, creates that moisture, you know, that's going to go ahead and cook, you know, add a little moisture for the food that's just below that drip tray. So I think ideally this is going to be the better of the two, so I went with this one. Yeah, so I'll bring out those steaks in just a minute, and we'll get them going. Just a little quick update. So I threw this piece of wood in there, hoping that it would create the smoke effect that I'm desiring. You know, I don't ever mind buying chips, but sometimes, you know, you just want to throw in something and forget about it. Well, this is exactly that. This is just a split, and it's actually smoking because of it. It's creating enough smoke with this little mesquite split that's in here. So it's doing enough to heat up. So I learned something right now, and I'll be right back and grab those steaks and we'll toss them on. All right, for those that were wanting to see the steaks that were kind of on the gray side, yeah, they've been in the fridge for a little bit, but yeah, I threw on some Monterey steak seasoning. I normally don't use this. I use this for the corn, and when I grill the corn, I get the spicy Monterey steak seasoning. But since I'm more or less may or may not eat these, and this is experimental, we're just gonna go ahead and toss these on with the seasoning that's on there. I like just salt and pepper, but yeah, for an experiment, why not? So this should be hot enough. I'm gonna go ahead and throw these bad boys on and we'll go from there. All right, there it is, y'all. They're on. I didn't put any oil. Realizing it now, maybe I should have. It'll be okay. So these are the steaks. I like the crust. It looks pretty good. I haven't temped these yet, but I'm just gonna pull them a little early. So, yeah. All right, this is them. Airplane decided to fly right over right now. They look pretty good. They're probably on the medium rare side, honestly. I'm gonna let them rest for a little bit and we'll slice into it and see what happened. So those wanting to know how this looks now, so this was brand new. It's already got some build up. It's probably starting to season now. Yeah, worked pretty good. Like it so far. Thumbs up for me.